Bilal Powell, and you're watching Dansportsnews.
No, Eric, and you're watching Dansportsnews.
I'm Edwards, and you're watching Dansportsnews.
This is Javon Cornerly, you're watching Dansportsnews.
This is Jaeden Gould, and you're listening to the Dan Sports News and Friends podcast.
How are you holding up so far during this coronavirus pandemic? How have workouts looked so far?
They've been going good. I had more time on my hands, so I really just been able to use all that time just develop me to be a better player than I ever was before. Just working on all the little things that I could be better at. So it's been I would look at it as a positive because I've just been able to work as much as I can.
So tell me a little bit about your football journey. How old were you when you first got started in football?
I would say I believe I was 5 when I first started playing, and as soon as I heard the game, I just fell in love with football and just went from there.
So did you play any other sports before football, and what was it about football that stuck with you that you realized this is the sport I want to play?
I played, in middle school I played basketball, I ran track, but I still run track now, but football, I don't know, always just as soon as I stepped on the field, I just love the competition, I just love the game, just being with the team environment, just having people depending on you, you depend on other people, you just build friendships and relationships and stuff like that, and I just love the game. So.
And most kids, growing up play both sides of the ball. Obviously, we know you're a cornerback, so when did you become a full-time cornerback, and what other position did you play growing up?
I played running back and linebacker, and I was kind of a pop corner because that was what my team needed, so I did that. But I would say around probably 6th, 7th grade is when I really just started trying to work on being a corner, trying to perfect it, started really working on my technique and stuff. I would say just because that's one of the most important positions on the field. Teams need corners that's going to be able to lock down the opposing team's best receivers and stuff like that. And I just really like that position a lot. Just be my mentality. I'm just always trying to be the best player on the field. Always trying to go against the best players on the field. So,
growing up, who were some of the football players that really motivated you and made you want to pursue a career in football?
I would say definitely Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's from New Jersey. I kind of met him and his family when I was in middle school, just working out with them, just seeing their work ethic and how they raised him and his work ethic and what it took for him to be as good of a player as he is. It just really opened my eyes. I really got to step it up as well if I want to reach that level. So that just taught me a lot of things. I would say that.
Right, so you're a Steelers fan?
Yeah, I am.
Me too, that's pretty cool. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minkah Fitzpatrick, as we know, he's from Jersey back in the day. St. Peter's Prep, him and Brandon Wimbush, that combo was unstoppable. Brandon at quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minkah at wide receiver. That was just crazy back then.
Yeah, it was.
Minkah Fitzpatrick, Rasul Douglas, Jabril Peppers, all guys from Jersey, that we all look up to because they're from Jersey and they're now in the league. What's some of the stuff you've taken away from watching those guys?
Definitely work ethic, I would say, and just having a mentality every day that they just want to be the best that they could possibly be. They want to be the top guy. They want to be the best player. And that's what got them. That mentality is what got them to be as successful as they are today. So taking those things from them.
Your cornerback, are you stuck on playing cornerback in college? Because we know guys like Jabril Peppers back at Don Bosco, he started at cornerback. He kind of shifted into linebacker at Michigan, went on to being a safety now in the league with the New York Giants. Are you set on being cornerback in college?
Yeah, I am planning to play cornerback in college. So, yeah.
As we know, last season you were injured. You had a really great, dominant freshman year. But what are you looking to bring to Bergen Catholic football this coming season?
Number one, I just want to be a leader. I just want to steer the team in the right direction because it's a team game at the end of the day. So, I just want to be that, one of those guys that's going to bring us in the right direction, always working hard, even on and off the field, in school, everything like that. I just want to win a state championship, really. I think that's what everybody wants. I'm going to do my part, and I'm going to try to make sure everybody else does their part so we come together as a team and we can accomplish that.
Right, and it was an ACL tear, right? Are you 100% now?
Yeah, I am. I feel really good, so I'm fine with that now, just waiting for the season.
So what did you learn last season, being on the sideline, watching your guys go out there and fight? How did that mold you as a football player, just watching your teammates compete out there?
Just being grateful every time I step out on the field, because you never know. It just happens like a blink of an eye. You never know that it could be taken away from you. And thankfully, it was only taken away from me for a season, but for other people, it's been taken away from them permanently. So just every time you step out on the field, you got to play like it's your last play every single snap, because you never know what's going to happen. So, that just taught me a lot about that. So.
Right, and once again, Bergen Catholic with some of the top players in the nation: Tyrone Malone, Jordan Moran. How is it just watching Jordan Moran? A guy who's one of the top safeties in the nation. Safety is very much like cornerback. What did you learn from Jordan Moran?
I learned a lot, definitely. I would say that he was one of the people that really helped me my freshman year, just coming in. Because definitely, when you come into freshman year of high school, you don't really know anything. You're athletic, but you still got to learn. You got to learn the game. So, he definitely just helped me, just watching him, seeing all the stuff that he does on the field and then practice, just helped me become a better player, just trying to mold my game like his. So.
And Jaden Bellamy, a guy who's now transferring to Bergen Catholic, also a cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
How excited are you to get out there and play with him at the cornerback position?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I've been playing with him all my life, so I've known him since I was born. So I've been playing with him since pretty much I started playing football. Our dads are close friends. That's my best friend. So it's definitely exciting that he's at my school now. It's going to be good. We have a lot of talent. So. And
what are some of the things you've been working on off season?
Just getting my technique right. Dad, just been watching film on certain DBs. Just seeing how they play. Just speed. Just getting stronger, everything, really. And
now, as we know, the ESPN rankings just came out a few days ago. How great did that feel to see, being rated a 4-star cornerback? But then how much pressure do you think it puts on you that, you didn't play last season and some guys want to try and take your place, in the rankings? How much pressure did that put on you? Do you feel that has put on you for this upcoming season?
I wouldn't really say. I would say, there's definitely going to be pressure. There's always pressure when you're a top player. There's always pressure, but I thrive on that. So I like when there's a target on my back or something like that. It just makes me play better, because I know they see me as ranked ESPN, like they're going to try to come for me. They're going to try to come for my spot, and I can't let that happen. So it just elevates me and my game even more.
And what's the main thing that you want to accomplish on the football field this season?
I just want to be a dominant player, just impact the game on both sides, offense and defense. So, I just want to do everything I can to make my team win, whatever coaches need me to do, special teams, blocking, tackle, whatever they need me to do. I just want to be just the best player that I can be and just help us win.
And in terms of recruiting right now, how many Division I offers do you hold?
I have 28 right now.
And which was your latest offer?
I want to say my last one was Florida State. Yeah.
Okay. So which schools have you gone on unofficial visits or taken some visits to? I know obviously the coronavirus pandemic is here, so have you taken any virtual tours of schools, anything like that? How have those gone?
Yeah, I did a virtual visit with Tennessee. I really liked it a lot. It was a cool experience. I've never really done that before, but it was a cool experience. And some schools I visited in person. I visited Michigan 3 times already since last year. I've been to Penn State twice. I visited Nebraska, Virginia Tech, Rutgers. I'm trying to think. I want to say that's it as of right now.
Was there any one so far that has stood out to you? Anything like the facility? Yeah, that has stood out, the facility, the coaches?
Yeah, Michigan definitely stood out to me. That's probably why I've been there so many times. I just really like the culture, the environment, the coaches, facilities, stadiums, amazing, just everything about that. But, all the schools have their certain things that stand out. Every school has their thing. But I would say, yeah, definitely Michigan stood out.
You're from Jersey. Rutgers is a school that is recruiting you. Greg Schiano's back. How did that Rutgers visit go?
It was good. I liked it a lot. I haven't been there since probably going into my freshman year. So just visiting, seeing the new staff, meeting everybody. You know, it was a great experience. Meeting Greg Schiano, I met him before, but I was really young. But meeting him, you know, was a great experience. Just seeing that they're interested in me, you know, it's 5 minutes away. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Knowing that they're like a program that's going to be on the rise because like their coaching staff. So.
And you said Michigan, you've been there 3 times or have had some sort of a visit with them 3 times. Jim Harbaugh, great coach. How did that go? What's it like speaking with him?
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, all the coaches are great guys. They're great coaches, obviously, which is why they've had so much success at Michigan. But, you know, just building that relationship with them, you know, just they're all great people. They're all cool to talk to. You can talk to them about anything. They're really down-to-earth coaches, so just building that relationship with them in the future should be fun.
And what kind of player are those college coaches getting in Jaeden Gould? What kind of player are they getting?
They're getting a team first player, somebody that's going to do anything to win. Because I don't like losing, so I'm going to do anything that I can to win. You know, it's a coachable guy, a guy that's going to come in every day and just give 110% no matter what it is, conditioning, game day, practice, it doesn't matter. And just a guy that's going to go out there and just lay it all on the line and do whatever he has to do.
And recently you went to the Next Gen AllAmerican camp. How was that playing against some of the other top recruits in the nation?
It was good. It was definitely, all those camps and things, they're all good experiences. You know, just meeting new people across the country, everybody making new friends. Because you never know who you're going to go to college with, so just building a bunch of friendships and relationships, you know, it's always a positive.
At your position, the cornerback position, who was somebody at one of the camps that really caught your eye, that was a really talented player at your position?
I would say there's probably 2 receivers that I would say that I went against, or 3 actually. I would say that are really, really good. I would say there's 2 in California. Larry Turner is one of them, and then I don't know how to say the second guy's name. I just call him T-Mac, but he's really good. He's from California as well. And then another one, I think he goes to St. Francis in Maryland, Lamar Patterson. He was really good too. So there's a lot of talented receivers out there, though, for sure.
Of course.
Those are the 3 guys I would say.
So who are some of the NFL players who you say your style of play is most like?
I like to look at Xavier Rhodes. He had a couple really good seasons. Jalen Ramsey, you know, he's a real physical, hands-on type of corner. You know, Richard Sherman, bigger corners that aren't afraid to put their hands on you, aren't afraid to come up and tackle.
Are there any college cornerbacks that you look at and try and mold your craft after?
I would say definitely Jeff Okudah he's in the NFL now, but you know, I really liked him a lot this year. Just watching him, he's always coming up, always making hits and just playing the ball in the air. He's a perfectionist when it comes to his craft. You know, just on the field working out. He didn't allow any penalties this year or touchdowns, so he's looking to model my game after him. Yeah,
one of the shutdown corners in college football, Jeff Okudah, now of the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
And as we know, you know, New York Jets, New York Giants, football, you know, there's going to be no fans. So what is the latest with Bergen Catholic football that you know of? How are things working out with that?
We've just been having our workouts that we're allowed to do by the state, you know, just social distancing, wearing masks, and we're just working as hard as we can every day because, I mean, obviously nobody's really certain of what's going to happen in the future, but we're going to be ready whenever that time comes, so we're just working as hard as we can every day to get to that point.
Yeah, I think Georgia postponed by 2 weeks, and I think they said something about California might be having spring football. If that happens in New Jersey, what are your thoughts on playing spring football?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, I still got 2 more years left. Like, I'm fine with that. I just want to compete. I just want to get out on the field and do whatever, spring, winter, doesn't matter to me. You know, I just want to get out with my team, just win as many games as we can, and just compete until the whistle blows.
And how excited are you to get on the field with your guys? Like we said, you didn't play last season because of the injury, but how excited are you to get out there, you know, with Bergen Catholic football, a young team's looking really good. How excited are you to get out on the field?
I'm really excited. I feel like we have a really good team, hard-working team this year. So, you know, I'm really excited to see what we can do. We all come together, just gel and just work as hard as we can, I feel like we can accomplish anything that we set out to accomplish.
Now, before a game, what music are you listening to? What's something that gets you hyped before a game?
I would say it depends on who we play, because I don't know. I have a different mood before every game, but I mean, my go-tos are always, Lil Baby, NBA Youngboy. They always, no matter what. But there's some other songs I probably can't think of right now, but that are in the mix depending on how I'm feeling when I wake up that morning. But other than that, yeah, those are the main two.
Right, so I guess you could say sometimes you want to be relaxed before a game, and then sometimes you want to be hyped.
Yeah, exactly. So it just depends.
Now, outside of football, what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not playing football?
I play Xbox pretty much whenever I'm not working out or doing anything football related, just to keep that competitive spirit going. I'm always trying to win, so I'm always on there, just giving it everything I got. So, yeah.
Yeah, do you play Madden a lot? Did you check out the new ratings?
Yeah, I play a lot of Madden and 2K, Call of Duty. Those are the main 3 games that I play.
What did you think of the new Madden ratings for the players?
I mean, I'm not really too big of a fan of them. They rated Minka Fitzpatrick at 87. And, I mean, he came in and changed the whole Steelers defense around. I mean, TJ Watt's at 86, and he was the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year. So, they kind of did my team bad, but, it is what it is. I'm just worried about the real season. So hopefully we go and win a Super Bowl. That's all I'm worried about right now.
Same, yeah, because like I said, I'm a Steelers fan, What do you think we're going to do this year? Like you said, TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, Juju, Deontay Johnson, the whole squad. Big Ben's coming back. I honestly think he's going to get comeback player of the year. What do you think of our Steelers team this year?
I think we're going to have a really good team this year. I mean, you saw our defense last year. We did that without Stephon Tuitt as well. So, I mean, we're going to be very hungry this year. We didn't make the playoffs last year, which we should have. We just kind of messed up at the end of the season. But this year we're going to come back really strong. We're going to have an offense. I like Deontay Johnson. I definitely think Juju's going to have he had a kind of an off year last year. I mean, he had some quarterback issues. We had third-string quarterbacks. But I think he's going to come back and really have a strong year, as well as Deontay Johnson complimenting him. And I like Chase Claypool as well.
Yeah.
Big physical receiver. So definitely interested to see what we're going to do. But I think our defense is going to be our strong suit, which it usually is whenever we're successful. So
For sure.
we're going to have a good year.
And you can't go wrong with Joe Jaeden at cornerback, too.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I like him, Steve Nelson. I like those two dudes. So.
Jaeden, thank you so much for taking some time out of your night to do this interview. Good luck at Bergen Catholic.
Thank you so much.